right, I believe we are live. I'm liking this program much better. All right, we'll give everybody a few minutes. I'm about 1 minute late because I had to shut everything down, start everything all over again. Say hi when you arrive. Again, if you are on Facebook, I probably won't be able to see your comments here. I will do my best to keep track on my phone for you, but if you want to hop in the comment section so I can answer any questions directly for you, my suggestion is to hop on over to YouTube so I can see those. Again, there's no perfect solutions here. So we're just gonna move forward together. Okay, we've got people coming in. Hi, Heather. Hey. Oh, you guys, we need to cheer for Heather today. She has been working with me on her why just for the past week or so. And we had our first session and it blew her mind. And then what she's been doing since then is blowing my mind. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody ascend this quickly. So we're praying for you, Heather, and we're very proud of you and excited for you. The journey has just begun. It is. Hi, it's complicated. Good. You got my text message. Please tell me you got my text message. I will be calling you on Tuesday. So let's make that happen. I'm sure that I can help you. And I have a feeling that today's information is going to help you kind of expand and feel a little bit less of, and a lot of us are feeling this, a little bit less of that lack, so that we're not working from a place of lack. We can play offense and defense as leaders. And I'm going to show you today how to do that without creating doubt for yourself. And that's going to be very exciting. We also have a special guest today, Michelle Julian, the Goddess Activator, is going to be joining us. She messaged me. She said she's running just a few minutes late. So she'll be coming on at about 1:45 with us. And today is going to be short. Yeah, last week's was a little long. This is going to be short, actionable, and intentional for you guys. And I'll just go ahead and get started. It looks like we have quite a few people here. Thank you all for the hearts. If anybody is seeing me on the Facebook side, give me a thumbs up or something so I know that everything is working. Okay, we are go. We are a go. Very good. All right. Thank you so much. It's complicated. All right. So what I want to talk about today is the next step after last week's session. Last week, we talked about your why, and we really went in there. We talked about your Dharma. We talked about how to find that and how to work with your triggers or your lack, if that's what you're feeling, and find what, okay, so what's my why so that I can create a business that fulfills me as much as it's fulfilling anybody else. So we worked on that, and it's not easy. Heather will tell you she's into like a week of the journey, and it can be difficult. So what I want to do today is for those of us who have at least an inkling of what our why is, or at least our why for right now, because last week we talked about it, it's going to change. As you grow and change, your why is going to grow and change. Like Heather, her why was, I want people to see me through my art. And now that she's waking up and seeing the world in a bigger, better way, even she's like noticing the zombies in the world around her, her why is changing now. She's kind of moving out of herself. It's really elegant to see. We were both in tears when she was explaining to me this new perception that she has of reality. It's completely different. It's always been there. Oh, hey, Barry. Hey. Oh, good to see you. So today we're going to move forward into that next step. Okay, now that we maybe have our why, I want us to say, okay, now what do I do with it? Because a lot of people come to me, most of my clients, especially those who have started in the academy, they maybe have a why. They're like, oh, I feel very strongly about this, or it's just part of who I am. Great. But I just can't seem to get it off the ground. I look around me and I see other people being successful in my field, and I just can't seem to even get a nibble. I can't even give things away for free. Why can't I do this when I'm watching everybody else do it? So what I'm going to give you here is an exercise that I give my one-on-one clients. This is a very in-depth process. It's not something that you can just sit down and do in a day. If you do sit down and do it in a day, I guarantee you you're missing some depth in there. So I'm going to give you all of the pieces to the steps. Again, I'm going to have that slide deck for you. I'll go slow so you can take screenshots. I can even put a link in the description later. But what I want you to do is sit with these on both sides of these, because it's not fun. Some of it is fun. Some of it's like, yeah, I got this. Other parts of this are not fun. You're going to have to really look at yourself and look at your why. What's working? What's not working? Why? Why for me? Why not for me? And move forward there. So before I go in, I want to explain something that most of us know. It's our truth, but maybe we just need to turn it back on for ourselves as empaths. We know that we have this superpower, we'll call it, to be able to really feel somebody's emotions, their truth, whatever that might be, and really either see through them if they're not necessarily authentic, or to empathize with and serve and help people who are not feeling so great. And the whole spectrum, all the way in between as well. And there's another thing that once we know that, we also know that our intuition is strong on all levels and in all ways, not just in the emotions. We have the power, the ability to really feel into not just the emotions, but ideas, intentions. We can feel a person's intentions. It's very, very, it's intense, right? And possibilities even. And that's why empaths usually are phenomenal innovators. It's my biggest innovation tool that I use. If you saw the first video that I did live here, it was October 10th, I believe it was crazy. All of the elements around me weren't helping me very much, but I was explaining to you exactly how I'm an innovator and what that does for me. So I want you to sit with the idea that you have that in you to be able to feel an intention or a possibility and be like, yes or no, yes or no. No, that one's not a no. I'm not doing that. And this is a great idea. Yes, yes, yes. Let's move forward. So having that ability, having your strong why is going to give you a lot. It's going to give you kind of the what of it. And let me go back here to my notes. Okay, here we go. Just want to stay on point with you guys. What I want you to do is realize that we can create something sustainable from that why that has given you the what. Like, my why is to do A, B, C, and this is what I can do with it. And so you've got your what. So now we need to know the how, the who, the where, all of that. We need to figure out all of those pieces. So that's where we're bridging what you've already got, and we're pulling in from the future what it is that you're going to need before you're going to need it, and from exactly the place, person, or time that you're going to need it. What dimension are you going to need it from? What place within you, what truth is in you right now that you can be pulling from in order to do that? So what we're doing is we're taking that purpose and we're bridging your prosperity with it. Kind of like stacking. It's a term that a lot of people use in many different industries, but we're stacking the who, what, when, where, why, and how, so that you have that sustainability that keeps you moving in that direction. Even if you take a day off, you know that things are still moving around you, even if it's just energetically, towards that prosperity, which is your end all goal. And you want that prosperity to be sustainable. You don't want to have these ups and downs. We don't want to get me off the roller coaster. It's 2020 and I don't need any more ups and downs happening. So I want you to have that sustainability for yourself as well. It's very elegant as well. So I'm going to give you the exact format, and I hope that Michelle can come on soon. Let me see if she messaged, because I walked her through this, I would say 2 months ago. I believe it was 2 months ago. And she was like, whoa, what did you just do? I have a tendency to rewire people without them knowing. They give me their full permission, I promise. She's like, Jessa, rewire me. And so I asked her some questions, some hard, not always easy to answer questions. Like, you hear the question, you're like, oh yeah, I know the answer to that. And then I'm like, okay, so what's the answer? And they're like, I have to sit with that. I don't know. So we go and we hunt for the answers. And it's in these answers that you will get your direction. You will get your literal instructions from higher power, source, guides, whatever you want to call them, God, to actually keep going and moving. This way you can be having an intuitive playground rather than a business with funnels and all of these things that you just don't want to do. Your nose, they matter. They matter. And the more you don't listen to your nose and you do whatever XYZ business coach is telling you you must do in order to succeed, it's not going to work for you if it's a no for you. So that's really important. So when Michelle comes, I'll have her share that. But what I want you to understand is we're going to start at the top here. Your why, if you've already done that exercise, is giving you your what. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to be a teacher, or I want to be a social media manager, or I want to own a floral shop, whatever it might be. You have your what. Now we need to get in there and decide, make some heavy decisions against it and what you need, and it and what your people need. All of these decisions need to be made, but they need to be intuitive for you. So I'm going to give you the exercise here. So this exercise is going to give you all the other pieces that you need, and you can always come back. This is an organic exercise. It's always going to be shifting and changing as your what changes, as your why grows, like we talked about last week. So I'm going to go ahead, try again to share my screen. Let's see here. Share screen. Okay. I guess that's what I'm looking for. Okay, now I just see myself. Okay, what's going on here? 1 second, guys. Let me know, you guys, if you can see it. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, I see what's happening. Okay, going to go here. Okay. And all right, can anybody give me a thumbs up or something to let me know if you can see this? It should say empath entrepreneur bridge questions. And now I can't even see anything. All right, there we go. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I believe we're good. I can't see myself or you guys. So I'm just gonna say we're good. Okay, I see the little blue dot. Okay, we're good. So this is where I want you to start taking screenshots if you can. If you need the actual deck from me, let me know and I will get them to you. And again, this is simple. Don't overthink it. Just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy though. Two different things. Simple, very few moving parts, very simple questions. These are all questions that we were taught. My second grader is learning these words and what they mean now in second grade. So we know the meaning behind these questions, but we want to go deep and we want to be very honest with ourselves. And it's different for everybody. So I can't give you the exact way to ask yourself these questions, but if you, well, here and alive anyways, but if you want some help with it, let me know so that we can really get you that momentum that you're looking for. Okay, the first question is back to your why. Why this idea for me? Why am I doing this for myself? There's a few different ways that I would ask a question like this for my clients. Some of them I might say, well, why is this? Why do you want to do this? What about you makes this good for you? And some clients would be like, well, then I'm practicing my own healing at the same time. I'm healing and I'm practicing. I'm keeping myself accountable to walking my talk. That's great. That's awesome. There are other ways you can ask this, like why this for me? Is it because you can leverage this somehow, or you've already got it? It's already there pretty much. You just need to maybe add a few pieces. You've already done something very similar, very easy for you, very natural. So there are a few ways, but why this for you? And really write it out. For me, why this for me? It's like at this point, it's so strong, like why not? Why not for me? Because I can and I should, because I have all of the tools, I have all of the technology, I'm very technologically savvy, and I'm very passionate about my own personal growth and sovereignty. And here I am doing it for myself and sharing it with you. So why not? Why not, right? So the next question, you might have guessed it. Why not this idea for me? And this is the one right here that blows people away. Really, I had one client last winter, and we had a whole session just about this one question. And she walked away feeling like she actually believed she could do this. This wasn't a stretch for her anymore. And it was just a what? And this is not something you're going to hear from a lot of people. So sit with this. Why not this idea for me? And I'm not saying, why wouldn't you do this idea? And I write these things vague like this because you're going to play with the language yourself. You're going to intuitively say, oh, that's what that's really asking me. My body is saying, this is the question. So these are just the themes. And so what I did with this client, and I've done it with Michelle as well, is I say, well, what about this idea don't you like? What about this idea is not for you? What don't you want to do? And this one particular client, she's like, well, I feel like I have to do this, 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 and this. I really only want to do that and that. I don't want to do those other things anymore. But I feel like if I don't offer those things, nobody's going to pay me for just those two things. And I was like, well, put it on the list at least. That's what you don't want to do. Okay, don't do that. Well, we won't do it. We just won't even put it out there for the universe to say yes or no to. Just no, we're not going to do that. She reformatted her package. It sold better. It sold better than when she had all those extra things in there that she was good at, yes, but she didn't want to do anymore. She just didn't want to do it. She was liberated. She liberated herself. So there is no right or wrong way for you to do this as long as it serves you. And the one way that we can really start moving towards it serving you is letting go of the things that don't serve you. I can make websites so fast, and like a day I can make you a beautiful website, but if I'm not feeling it, I'm not even going to offer it. I'm just not. If it's just something I've already done before or something like that, I don't offer it because that doesn't light me up anymore. Yes, it's easy, fast money, but it doesn't light me up like it used to. So I took it off my website. I don't even offer it. Somebody has to come to me knowing that I make websites and give me an idea for a business that lights me up, and then I'll do their website for them. But again, I let it go. I let it go. I don't want to do that anymore. No, thank you. And I'm lit up about it. And then when people do get a website from me, it's beautiful. And it serves us both. It's really powerful that way. So play around with this why and why not. And then we're going to move forward to the rest of them. Why this idea for them? What about this idea is great for the people that I'm here to serve? What about it is amazing for them? So I know why I like it. Now, why will they like it? And this is where we start playing around with our little barometer of alignment of what it is that we're doing here. Am I doing this just to serve myself? Be honest. Be honest. If not, okay, is it what I'm doing really here serving them? Is it what they need right now? And for me, when I'm coming up with a program idea, I'm like, yeah, I need to buy a car. I need to make like $3,000 ASAP because the DMV is about to open. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to make $3,000. What do I want to offer? And when I say it that way, that's not going to work. I'm never going to see that $3,000. I'm never going to get that car. It's not what you want to say. So what do the people need? What do they need? And oftentimes I find because of my alignment with all of you, because I dedicate this all to you and have that maintained alignment together, I know that often what it is that I need to be doing to maybe revamp my business like you guys have been seeing me do these last 2 weeks, I'm going to guess you guys probably need that too. So for example, I'm going to be relaunching the Facebook group. There's like 2,500 people in there. I've been very quiet since like February. I'm going to get back in there and liven it up and start getting some more growth and monetization happening for myself in there. I'm going to invite all you guys to join me. We both win, right? You get to see how I'm doing it. I get to support you doing it. That's a win. So why this idea for them? Is it because it's good for them? It's timely? It's just the right way, the right time? Is it because they're aligned with it and they need to see more proof of concept from you? What is it? Why for them? Again, play with these in different ways and see what your body says. This is actually how you should ask that. And then again, of course, why not this idea for them? Again, it's not, wait, are you telling me I shouldn't do this idea now? No, we're playing offense and defense. As leaders, that's our job. Offense and defense at the same time. What about this idea isn't for them? Is it the price? Is it too expensive? Okay, let's play with that. Is it the time or the way that it's delivered? Okay, let's play with that. One of my biggest things that I did last year was, okay, what about this isn't good? And people, I would even ask, I often do polls and everything. So would you rather have this or this? And people were like, well, neither, I want this. And I'm like, consider it done. Last year, one of the things was people just don't have time to sit down for an hour or two once a week to pretend that they did their homework for the week with their business coach. So what I did was I made a program where we meet for like 15 minutes every single day for 30 days. I am in your head rewiring you first thing in the morning before you even touch your computer. And it was amazing. It was amazing. People went through it so fast. We got to the end of the month and they're like, I miss you. No, we can't. What? No. Please. And we would grow from there. So we want you to be saying to yourself, okay, what's not quite working? What's not quite fitting? Ask people and let them know, hey, I'm going to do this for you. What do you need? How do you need it? When do you need it? Why do you need it? Ask these questions and you can tailor something that feels in such alignment with them because literally they feel like they helped you make it. They're going to raise their hand and be like, yeah, of course, I want that. All right, I'll be right with you, Ellie. So we want to keep playing with that. And now then there are the rest of them. all of the who, what, when, where, and why. So you can go through what I just did with the why of it all. Sorry, Ellington's being distracted. Yes, you may. Distracting. So you can go through the rest of them and ask yourself these things. The who of it. So if it's for me, the who of it are the people I'm serving here for me still? And I'll be honest, it's changed quite a bit in the last 2 or 3 years. Is it for me? Is it? And why? Why am I aligned with this? Get yourself hyped up and really owning your alignment that you have. Okay, what about these people that I'm trying to serve here is not for me? Maybe they're not for me. And I had to really sit with that for quite some time, because that altruism in me wants to serve everybody, but I can't. I'm here to serve certain people, certain types of people, those of us who have that Dharma, who really need this to be our last time around the block with this. We want to fulfill our purpose, and that's what I'm here. Yes, I can serve others, and I do serve them very well, but I had to stop doing the mortgage banks and the madmen and stuff like that, and start really serving in a bigger way. Those of us who are here to help heal, guide, and grow the world. That I had to sit with these kinds of questions. And then for them, the who of it. Are you for them? And why? Why are you for them? That's a really good question to be asking yourself. Yeah, they're good. I'm aligned with what they're thinking or doing. It makes me feel good about myself to serve these people. But what about you is good for them? What about your truth or your walking your talk is being seen and appreciated by them? And I get that from you guys a lot. I just got lovely emails just today from It's Complicated saying, I really honor what you're doing. This is incredible. So I know that I'm in that alignment, right? And then what about you is not for them? What is it? And be honest with yourself. What about it is not for them? What about me is not for them? Am I being authentic all of the way, or am I hiding something that I don't think I want them to see or know? And then you can go through the rest of the list. What about you is great for this? What about you is not great for this? What about them is great for this? What about them is not great for this? When, where, and why? And then we go right back and we'll feel that how. So for example, I wonder if she's here. I can't see anything that's happening on that end. No, I don't see her. Oh, she's active now. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so let me see if it's showing anything here. How do I stop this? Okay, let me escape and go back here. StreamYard. Okay, let's see here. All right. Okay, I think we're here. Can you all see me? I see comments now. That's good. Okay, awesome. Very good. Okay, so we're here. I'm waiting for, oh no, my screen stopped sharing. I didn't even notice that. All right, I will get you guys the deck. See, it didn't even give me a notification. Okay, not good. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to see if Michelle is there. Okay, she's logging in now, she said. So I'll give you the deck again. Maybe I'll try again after she's done. Just that one deck, that one slide with all of them is going to be really important. So if any of you could tell me where you last stopped, what you last saw, that would be helpful for me. So I don't have to go through the whole thing again. Just pick up where we left off before. And we'll go from there. Okay, let's see here. Where is Michelle? Okay. All right, she is coming on. Are there any questions? Anybody want to tell me where we left off? Should I share really? Well, no, because, okay, yeah, we can still only see you. Okay. That was just 1 minute ago. Okay, so you can't see my screen. Okay. All right, let's see here. While we're waiting, I'm just going to go to that one slide really, really quickly. Okay, I'm going to try this again so you guys can take a screenshot. Okay. Share. Okay. Let's see here. And there we go. Can anybody see this? Let me go back to here because I can't even see the comments. Let's see here. Oh, Heather did message. Thank you, Heather, for trying to let me know. All right, if you can see it, take a screenshot real quick so that you can have it. And if you have questions, let me know. Some of these can be kind of tricky, like the where. For you, how is this good? The where. For you, how is this not good? So is it online? Are you not comfortable with online yet? Or for me, this tool is the where. Oh my goodness, Heather's telling me that you still can't see it. Okay, that's not good. That's annoying. Chrome has lost permission to capture. Okay, you know what? I am going to, when I upload this officially, when I edit it, I'm going to add it to the end of this. So you will have it no matter what. And Michelle is here. Hey, there she is. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you fabulous.
All right, I have to unplug my microphone because it goes into the audio jack and I can't hear you. So.
Oh, okay. I'm on my phone. I couldn't get on my computer for some weird reason. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, we're having tech problems here. It won't share my screen for some reason. I don't know. Retrograde. It's okay.
Go with it. Go with it.
Anyways, I'm glad you're here. I just went over my exercise for how I helped you with your bridge questions for your cards. And what I was explaining to everybody before I did that was that what we're trying to do here is, now that you have your why, which you got early on, then you had your what's, which is your deck. And now we had to move forward into the how. How are we delivering this? Who are we delivering this to? What could go wrong? What's not going to work for me? I told him about how you got to just say, I don't want to do that thing. And I'm like, okay, don't do that. But also what this did for you was to create that sustainability in your flow. Because since you've done these bridge questions, the things that you're innovating are just a mile a minute because you have these deep truths. You both your hard yeses and your hard no's, your people's hard yeses, your people's hard no's. So you have this playground that's a very safe, healthy container for you. And so I gave everybody how I found that. You missed it. But I showed everybody how I do that. There's a formula, of course, you know me and my spreadsheets and my formulas. But
I love your formulas. I love the formulas. So, so I guess I'll watch the replay.
Yeah. So what I would love for you to share with us, just because it's a bit of an exercise, it can be a little scary, especially since I didn't get to see the screen and everything. But I would love for you to share your experience with the bridging, this actual experience, the bridging experience, so that they can stay motivated to do it and push through those hard questions.
Okay, I can do that. So when we first initially talked about the bridge questions, I really thought the main purpose of the bridge questions was to help me actually write my ebook that's going to be along with the Being and Becoming Oracle deck. Little did I know, and I should have known, because you are very, very clever like this. You always have a reason why you ask a question, and it's always about propelling me to witness my own wisdom. You are asking a question that's bridging me to the question that I need to really ask myself to go deeper within my own true nature of knowing and being and becoming this goddess activator that I've always been. But how do I really know that? How am I really going to show that, embody that, if I'm not really questioning myself on the next deeper level of that true nature of knowing, if I share my cards this way and I'm giving the information a certain way, how will I know that that's actually going to help the person, and what kind of things are going to come up that there's going to be an imposter syndrome feeling happening simultaneously.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, and you worked through them very elegantly. You came and revisited them again. You even made some of your own, which was awesome. Like, now that I know that, I want to know this too. Where do I go over there?
Right.
And it was amazing.
Right.
And now that you know the process, you can do it with anything. I do this with life in general. Like, I really need to feel into everything, not just the why of it, but the actual details of this, and make sure that I'm in full alignment. And being in full alignment isn't about, yes, we like the same things. It's also, we appreciate not having the same things. We appreciate saying no to the same things. Or, okay, I see that you don't like that, and I can do something about that now that I see it. You can't measure something that you can't see. You can't fix something that you can't see. You can create something that you can't see, but you have to look into the void in order to see that it's not even there. So that's what this exercise does. So thank you so much for sharing. And everybody, her deck is out now. So Michelle, make sure that we put the link in the comments afterwards. It's gorgeous.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
So good. So beautiful.
I just came back from actually doing a goddess activation code reading for my hairdresser. Who does my hair.
You did a fabulous job. I love it.
Yes, I went to her house and we, of course, opened the windows. We had our mask on and I put her through the meditation goddess activation. And she
love that experience.
Absolutely blown away by this activation. She loved that she was able to hear her own inner knowing of what she needed to own as her truth. Yeah. And that's what I love about my deck that I've created, because it's affirmations, it's mantras of what you already know. And it's just a reminder. And it's also reassuring that you know this truth, that you have this God's wisdom. It's there. Own it, honor it, and keep empowering it. And she didn't even want me to leave the house. That's why I was late. She didn't want me to leave the house. I ended up staying there for like an extra half an hour, just because she's like, oh, I need another card. I need to pull another card. Oh my God. Oh my God. And we talked about the moon cycles and all of it. And she couldn't get enough, right?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Aw, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm due for my next activation, by the way.
Yeah, it's definitely, you're definitely ready.
I'm fainting. So give us the link to that. Also, everyone, we are still doing on the 6th.
Yes.
Right, November 6th. We are doing a free workshop. We're calling it an open house. Just come and get whatever it is you need, where we're going to be working on all of this to help you get into flow so that we can get back on track. Sure, 2020 may not be any better than 2021 or 21. You know what I mean. Next year might not be better than this year, but we can at least try a little bit harder and come in with a little bit more clarity and a little bit more intention, a little bit more alignment, a little bit more movements, some clearer ideas for you and your people. So we're doing a free open house. It'll be for probably not much more than 2 hours, but we do tend to ramble. The three of us, Martine de Luna, Michelle, and I, are going to be helping you to go all the way from, yeah, I really do want to be doing this, all the way to, okay, how am I going to do it? And then we're going to actually help you birth it, actually do it. And we're going to spend a lovely evening, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to get it done for you. And it's free. Again, free. If you want to come into the open house, raise your hand, put it in the comments, reach out to either of us. You will also be meeting Martine here soon as well. I need to wrangle her in here and get her on the channel as well. But I want you all to take advantage of it. There will be a replay, but it's nothing like the actual live experience where you get to actually ask us for help. Be like, Jessa, I am stuck. And I could be like, don't worry, we got you. We got you. So let me know if you want that.
And all of that special juju
Yes.
energy that we are going to create for this open house. We are going to open the windows and we are going to let the light of your wisdom flow through that window and change the vibration to everything is figure outable. You've got this. We have you. We are going to hold you so you can be able to birth whatever it is you're in the midst of birthing. So you're going to love
Even
this.
if you're not birthing anything right now, get pregnant, I guess.
Picture you going to an actual open house with flowers and energy all coming in, beautiful aroma. We're going to give you all that energy so you can literally receive what it is you need to have your birthing happen.
It won't hurt, I promise. I have given birth to 2 boys at home. This will not be that painful. I promise. I promise.
No. It will not be painful. It will be uplifting and invigorating.
Good. I'm so excited. So if you want that, let me know. Again, I'm keeping my promise. Once we hit that magical number of subscribers, I am opening up the Pro Bono Business Academy. Absolutely pro bono. Absolutely everything that you need. Nothing's going to be taken out. Nothing's going to be held to the side. It's my promise to you. You help me reach my goal, I will make sure you get to yours as well. Okay? So everybody, thank you so much. Michelle, again, thank you for coming. I felt it very important for everybody to understand how powerful this is, because it seems like a lot, especially when you can't see the slides like you could today. Don't worry, everybody. I will be tacking them onto the end of this video for you. We'll be coming back.
Yay!
Okay? So we'll be able to do that. So thank you so much for everything that you do, Michelle. You make me so proud. And I make you proud too, because we work together like that. All right, everybody. I will see you all next week, and we'll keep moving.
Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.